what's up? So, as you probably saw from the title, we're going to be doing a multi-spawner. And by that, I mean we're going to have a spawner, and then we're going to have something that manages those spawners so that you can distribute the output between all the different spawners. And let's see. So, we're in 5.6 right now. You can do everything that I'm about to talk about in the earlier versions. It's just I'm going to be using specifically these combat dummies or whatever in this nice third-person template that you get for the 5.6 ones. But you can spawn whatever actors that you want to go in as the enemy. So I am going to click on this. By the way, I just downloaded this 5.6 thing, so it's kind of new for me. So I'm going to click on this, click on third person, drop down this variant, and then I'm going to click combat. And I am going to change the title of this thing to multi spawner. And I know you can't see what I'm typing. Just name the project name, whatever you want to name it. That looks like Tatooine. You guys are going to call me a nerd now. All right, let me shift F11 this to maximize the screen. Dismiss this. And I'm going to start off in a new level. Nice, fresh new level here. File, new level, basic, create. And now I have this open area here. And inside here, there's going to be a variant combat, blueprints, AI, BP combat, enemy spawn. If you're on earlier versions, I will show you exactly what you need to do in here. So for you guys using 5.6, you're just going to delete all this stuff. Delete this too. So all you're left with is spawn as enemy, which is a custom event. And so you can name it whatever you want. Spawn actor. So you drag off this spawn actor. And then you just drag on this enemy class here, which is a variable that you create. And the variable is going to be of type class, and it's going to be whatever thing you have or enemy you have goes in this class. And then the spawn capsule thing, let me go to the viewport. The important thing here is the spawn capsule and the spawn direction, because the direction is where it's going to be spawning from, and the spawn capsule is just the spawn capsule. Just the spawn capsule. The spawn capsule is the most important thing. That's where you're going to be spawning everything from. The base mesh is just literally just this base part right here. You don't necessarily need it, but you can add it there so you know where it is, and you can hide in-game if you need to. But anyway, you spawn capsule, get world transform, and then you spawn that transform. Anyway, so next thing is creating the actual actor that's going to be controlling all these spawners. Control space. Control space to open up this content thing here. I'm going to right click, blueprint class, and we're going to get the actor. BP underscore spawn manager. This mic is awkwardly in my face. All right, double click on this, and I've opened this up. I don't need to do anything in here, this viewport at least. And then I'm going to go into the event graph here. And I'm going to keep the event play. I'm going to use that later because I'm just going to start off with it. But you can make this I'll show you in a second, actually. So I'm going to start by creating a custom event. So add custom event. And it's going to be spawn enemy. And well, with delay. I'm going to name it spawn enemy with delay, because that's what I'm going to do for this. I'm going to show you a way of spawning with delay without having to use a loop feature, because the loop feature is kind of iffy with doing things like this. So I'm going to create some variables here. I'm going to create 4 variables. The first one is going to be our spawner. So let me just call it spawner. And the type is going to be spawner. So BP underscore, well, it's going to be whatever our spawner's named. or whatever you guys decide to name your spawners if you're not using this. It's combat enemy spawner for the 5.6 guys. Like, click on that, and then you can click this drop-down menu, and you can click array. And I'm making an array so I can manage multiple spawners. Next thing I'm going to make is this one, and the last three are going to be integers. But, so this is going to be total enemies. Total enemies spawned. So this is going to be the total enemy spawned. That's going to be type integer. I'm going to make actually all these integers right now. And then this one is going to be the selector. It's how you select the spawner it's going to go to. So random spawner, random spawner index, because it's going to be an index. That's fine. Total enemy spawned, and then the spawn counter, I guess. So, oh, F2, spawn counter. And this one counts how many spawns that you're spawning. So I'm going to create a branch here. And the first thing I want to check out is if the spawn counter is less than the total enemy spawned. Did I get that backwards? Total spawn counter is less than, no, spawn counter is less than the total enemy spawned. That's our first condition here. And then we want to, if it is true, we want to set, you can just drag this onto the true and it'll set it automatically. We want to check, or we want to set where it's going to be spawning to. And that's going to be our random number here. So we want to get the spawner. And we want to get the length of that spawner to see exactly how many numbers are in that. So if there's 3 spawners, it'll say 3. That being said, when you're choosing through the index, 0 also counts as 1. So what you need to do is you need to subtract 1 from this so that it matches the number of length for your spawner. The length is 3. You need to make it match for the index. You need to make it match for the... You need to change it for the index. Random integer in range. And I want to take this off the min and put this to the max. So the min is 0. 0 is still a choice. 0 is the first choice. And that's why we're subtracting by 1. I don't know if I explained that well at all. Let me drag off of this, and I actually don't need to grab off of this. I need to grab off of this because I need to get the spawner, and this is where we're going to be choosing, get a copy, exactly which one it's going to be. So it's going to get a random integer in range of 0 to 3, 0 to 2, because I'm going to be creating 3 of these. And 0, 1, or 2 is going to be chosen in here, and then you do this, spawn enemy. Spawn enemy, which is the custom event we created in the other one, which just spawns an enemy. In the other one, in the spawner. Sorry, I'm trying to get better at explaining things. I feel like I skip over a lot of things. Dragging off here to spawn enemy, I'm going to be incrementing. Increments. Integer, which every time it goes through, it adds 1 to whatever we're putting in here. And for this, it's going to be the spawn counter. So drag off this, spawn counter. Drag off of this one, and we're going to be adding a delay between, so they're not all coming in at the same time. I'm going to say like 5 seconds. And then on completed, I want to get the event I'm using, which is spawn enemy with delay. And then it'll just do this again and again until it reaches the total enemy spawned. Compile, save. 5 seconds is kind of long. That's whatever. So I did that, but what I still need to do is I need to click on this. I want to make it instance editable and expose and spawn. I want to make total enemy spawned. Yeah, I want to make this instance editable and expose on spawn. So I can see both of these. The spawner here, I'm going to add 3 of. Because I'm going to create 3 of these. But you can do this when you're in the actual main thing as well. So let me... I'm going to set this here. Should I make? I'm going to make 5 just so we can see that there's an end. Compile and save. And now let me just click here, and I need to put them in there. So let me control space to open this, and then I'm going to drag in these spawners. So this one, and this one. So we got 3. I need to grab in the BP spawn manager here. And we can set it here if you need to. But now you see there's a drop-down menu here. And I can just select the spawners I'm trying to spawn in here. So I can just click on all of them. So this is 1, 2, and 3. And... oh yeah, I need to get a nav mesh bounce volume. So this is unrelated to nav mesh bounce volume. This is unrelated to spawning, but it is related to them moving around. So this is enables them to move around in the space that this nav mesh bounds volume is. Let me scale this. Let me turn the location to 0, zero that out. I'm going to scale it to 100 because I don't care. By locking this, it makes them all evenly scale up based on what number you change any value. And it encompasses the entire thing. If you hit P, you can see all the area it covers is green. Anywhere it's green is where the nav mesh bound volume is covering. And then I can just hit play. I think that's all I need to do. Let me hit play here. And then I can press shift, or I can just press F11 and it maximizes my screen. Nothing happened. I totally forgot. Let me go back to my spawn manager. I totally forgot to put anything in for this event begin play. You can make this anything. You can make it like activatable, and now you press E to interact with something, and then that's the thing that spawns the delay. All you just need to do at the very end of whatever you're doing to make it activate, you just have to add spawn enemy with delay to actually start the process of doing this. So compile and save, go back in here, and now it should work. The first one should appear immediately, and then the other one should appear after that. So let me press F11 to maximize. And it's popping in there. There's spawned in the first one again. Spawn the first one again. Alright, that's all 5, so it should stop spawning. Alright, so I'm gonna make sure that that worked out and it's not just keep spawning on the first one. Okay, it's spawning the first one again. That's got me worried. Okay, spawning the second one. Okay, cool. Spawn the first one again. And spawn in the third one. Okay, cool. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the spawning it. So yeah, I hope that was helpful. Yeah, have a good one. Bye.